Rita. Hey, Robin. Hey, Capri. Hey, Feisty Redhead. Yay, you're live. You called alive. Hey, Mo. How is everybody? I'm so happy to see everyone here. Turn my ear. It's off. Yay. We'll give everybody a couple minutes. Hey, Tara. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good evening. Good afternoon, wherever you may be. Guys, I'm so happy to see you all. Look at my Capri with her little capris on. Guys, how's everybody been doing? Hey, I'm Paula Queen. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Boots Mama. Mm-mm-mm. I put my supper on in the crock pot, been doing a little bit of laundry, um, messing with my doggy. Hey, Veronica. Good morning. Yay, Tara. That is so good. Do you mind telling us where at city and state if you can? That is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Long Island. Yay. I am so happy for that family. Guys, that's what it's all about. That right there is what it's all about. All of this drama and all that BS, that's for the birds. This is about helping families. Helping families. And I am so proud that a family is reunited today with their child. It's what it's all about, guys. That's it right there. Yeah. That's what it's all about. And guys, if you ever have sometimes it's hard, to get, yes, drama distracts from the story. Tara, you are exactly right. Let me see if I can find your comment over here because I am going to, yes, right there. Drama distracts from the story. You are exactly right. Um, Guys, if you ever hear, if you have a case in your local city, local area that you would like for us to be aware of, email me, email one of the mods, email some of us, let us know that this is happening. Give us as much information as you can, and we will look into it. It's so hard sometimes to find out about cases. Hey, Robinzo, you got to put the exclamation point, guys. We're trying out something different. You got to put the exclamation point in front of it and do it like that. I added the night bot during the night last night, and do it. You gotta put the explanation point. It's okay, Robinzo. Look, guys, if look over, just give them a little grace this morning. I literally did this at 1 a.m. Hey, Julie. Capri, I don't have the pants one on here. You're gonna have to tell me about the pants. I had to add them. Oh, me, they may not. It may not work. Hey, Justice for All. I'm trying it, Boots Mama. I'm trying the Nightbot. It may not. I may have not done something right, so I may have to go back in. I don't think it worked either, Capri. It's okay, guys. Ignore it today. And hey, wait a minute. I know what it is, Capri. Lowercase e. Try it there. I did it all lowercase letters. Let's try that. We'll see if that works. If that don't work, we'll just ignore Nightbot today and just talk. Nope, didn't work. Okay. We'll get it figured out and we'll get it figured out. And yeah, I didn't think Nightbot liked capital letters. So over your single mother, over your single mom. Okay. And Paul, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that and I will see what I can find out on it. Okay, and Paula Queen, I took a picture of it, so I would have it. Guys, I wanted to talk to y'all about something, okay? All this mess that's been happening on YouTube, I don't want anyone to feel pulled or they can, oh, wait a minute, it timed out. Justice for all, I'm so sorry. It timed out. Did y'all see that? It timed out her. It timed out Justice for All. Nightbot did. Let me go in and I don't know how to stop it now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Justice for All. Let me go in and stop it for right now. I was trying something new and that's what I get into for trying something new in the middle of the night. Right? Give me just a second, guys. I'm not seeing the computer right now. I'm going to turn it off for right now until I can make sure that it's set up right. I can't have it timing my subs out. Give me just a second. Okay. I turned it off of the channel. Okay, guys? I turned it off. Shouldn't be an issue. Yeah. Ah. 2 years. Okay, Tara, I'm going to take a picture of it. Yeah, I thought that I had set it up right, but I didn't do something right. That's what I get into for trying to do something new. Oh May without assistance. Nightbot is a gangster. That's right. Nightbot is a gangster. Oh my goodness. Good grief, Nightbot, just cooperate with me, okay? Um Now, guys, I just want you all to know that I'm not the type of creator that doesn't want you to go other places. You know what I mean? I don't get offended at that. I don't. Unless, of course, you're somewhere running me down, that might hurt my feelings. But I don't get offended when you go other places. I don't. I don't ask you to take sides. I don't. I'm not like that. Yeah, as long as you're respectful and everyone's welcome here, everyone's opinion's welcome here, as long as you're respectful. A couple of things happened Monday. that the mods and I took care of. Tara, you're a tramp. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Um, Somebody came in and actually said that my husband was having an affair on me. Somebody came in and said lots of ugly things. These aren't people that I know either. And they were quickly blocked. Um, Over the weekend, I received messages that my mother should have been slapped because when I was born instead of my bottom slap because she had such an ugly child. Most of y'all know my husband is a youth minister, right? Um, they said that the only way that I could have found anyone to marry me was to marry a preacher. My husband didn't surrender to the ministry until 12 years ago. We've been married 26 years. Thank you, Justice for All. Hmm. Words do hurt. And I'm not saying these things right now to let them know they hurt me because I'm over it. I'm over that part of it. I am. But I'm just letting you guys know that if I get a little quiet or whatever, somebody may have said something and I just need a minute. You know what I mean? I just need a minute to compose myself because I'm going to be honest with y'all, okay? When the person put in here that my husband was cheating on me, I was locked and loaded with my mouth and I was ready to go. Mo literally texts me the word don't. Don't. That's all she said. Hey, Linda, how are you? Good to see you here. Hey, Regina. But Mo literally texts me, don't. And I call my, and I, it was enough to give me time to calm down. Oh my God. In Palace's case, you can't help stupid. And some people want to be the peanut butter to their jelly sandwich. Girl, laugh and keep going. You're the only one that knows your life and your husband. Pray for them haters. That's the absolute truth. That is the absolute truth. My husband leaves for work 20 to 25 minutes before he's scheduled to be there, and he's home within 20 to 25 minutes when his shift ends. So unless he's getting a quick in the parking lot, my husband's not cheating on me. He doesn't do guys' night out. He'd rather have nights in with his family. I've never told him he couldn't do a guy's night out. Oh, thank you, Justice for All. Yes, y'all need to thank Mo because I was locked and loaded. I'm telling y'all. Y'all know how Natasha sits up in her chair when she's ready to unload? I had done set up in my chair. I was ready to unload. And my phone dinged and it said, don't. And I was like, dang it, she caught me. Because Mo and I talk literally every single day. Every single day. We've already been on the phone this morning and we've already been texting this morning. Mo knew that I was getting ready to unload. That's right. Any woman that receives a message like that, it would hurt. And Pelican, that's the truth. It's hard enough for him to keep up with one of me. He'll tell you that one of me is enough. Yes, justice for all. That's exactly right. That's what a true friendship is all about. You calm and help a situation. You don't throw fire. You don't throw gasoline on the fire. You don't light the dynamite. Mhm. Tuesday, guys, I had to go to the doctor, about a 2.5 hour trip each way for me. Monday, before I went to bed, before Mo went to bed, Mo told me, because Mo goes to bed earlier usually than I do. But anyway, Mo told me, she said, when you start to the doctor in the morning, okay, Capri. She said, call me if you need somebody to talk to on the way, because it's a long drive for you. And I did. Mo talked to me just about all my way there. My infusion, I had to get an infusion. I have osteoporosis. I had to get an IV infusion. It lasted about 2.5 hours. I called Mo when I got in the car and got out of the garage, out from the hospital, heading back home. And I called Mo back and she talked to me just about all the way home. And we talked about everything under the sun. We talked about YouTube. We talked about our family. We talked about things we'd went through in life. Guys, that's what friends are about. That's what true friendships are about. And don't tell me that you can't meet true friends online. You can. You can. I've met some wonderful friends online. Yes, drama just sucks the energy straight out of you. Justice for all, honest, true friends are a blessing. They are truly a blessing. And like yesterday afternoon, and Paula Queen, I'm thankful for you. I am. Um, Yesterday afternoon, Mo takes her showers in the afternoons most of the time. And I text her and I had called her and I couldn't get her. And finally I text her back. I said, are you okay? Oh, it's okay, Lorianne. You're just fine, sweetheart. We're just talking. And she realized that she had missed my text. And she texted me. She said, I'm fine. I'm fine. But I was a little bit concerned about her because I knew Mo had been sick, the last couple of weeks with an issue. And I was afraid, something had happened to her. But, we may live 6 hours away from each other, but I was concerned. Life is hard, justice for all. Life is very hard. It is hard. I don't know, Mo, what I thought I would have done if something would have been wrong and us, 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours apart, but I wasn't going to stop until I found out that my Mo was okay. And Mo's the same way with me. If I don't respond, by a certain time in the morning, she's getting concerned. I love everyone that I've met on here. I truly do. Y'all are like my family. And I'm thankful for you. We encourage each other. We laugh, we cry. But guys, I want to tell y'all something, okay? I'm gonna be real with you for a minute. Now, how many of y'all were watching Natasha last night? This is nothing negative about Natasha. Let me rephrase that. Nothing negative about Natasha. Nothing negative about Natasha. I want that said 100 times. Nothing negative about Natasha. Okay. I guess it was toward the end of her life, a certain woman came on dressed in a certain way. That's disgusting. Keep that mess. Keep that mess. It's okay, Boots Mama. You keep that mess off YouTube. Nobody wants to see all of that. Nobody. Alexandra, exactly. Nobody wants to see all of that. That was yeah, Julie, that was way beyond bad. And guys, the medicine they gave me for my osteoporosis treatment, it lowered my calcium temporarily. And when I have a problem retaining calcium. And when I do, my jaw hurts. I can't open my mouth all the way. And yesterday it was bothering me. Guys, I could not. It hurt so bad. I was laughing and my jaw was hurting. I'd laugh, close my mouth, my jaw would ease up a little bit, and I'd start laughing again. Robin, you have got to go watch Natasha's live because Mrs. Portland deleted it, okay? She deleted it off of hers, but it's on Natasha's. It was horrible. She kept changing nightgowns. The first one, she had on a t-shirt or sweat turtleneck or something under it. She took that off, and then it just went downhill from there. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever witnessed on YouTube in my life. And guys, we don't need to see all of that. We don't. Oh, it was. Mo, do me a favor if you've got it handy. Would you? Wait a minute. I'll find Mo. If you will find. If you will find Hippie Cece's link, I'll find Natasha's link. Okay, and I'll drop it if you'll drop Hippie Cece's. This is Natasha's. Yes, there's the live in question right there. Capri dropped it. The live in question, Natasha. Natasha has the Recline channel where basically she talks about everything, and then she also has a true crime channel. And but yeah, this was on her Recline channel. And now, hey Maxine. Yeah, no one wanted to see all that mess. And honey, the thing about it is the woman thought she looked good. She was proud in that skin. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. No one wanted to see that. Hippie Cece. Yes, right there. Mo, can you tell if Hippie Cece's fundraiser is still available? If it's still going? If it is, will you also drop it? Oh my God, Julie. That's funny. Thank God my husband was in bed asleep. Oh my, he would have died. Hippie Cece collected blankets, toothbrushes, denture cups, toothpaste, all different stuff like that to take to the nursing homes for Christmas, take to a nursing home for Christmas, and to give to homeless people. And she had a fundraiser to offset some of her expenses. Right there's the PayPal pool. If you guys feel so inclined, please consider donating. I talked to Hippie Cece last night. She did get all of her stuff, but some of it she had to pay for out of pocket. And there's the video showing what she's bought so far with her donations. Now, my husband and I, on behalf of the channel, bought I think it was 38 blankets, 36 or 38 blankets of the little $3 fleece blankets from Walmart. And one of the Walmarts was out of some, so they compensated. Uh, that's funny, Autumn. Yes, it gave me nightmares too. But they compensated. The Walmart did because one of the Walmarts did where she went to pick them up. They compensated some, so she ended up with extras. And my husband and I did that on behalf of our channel. Good morning, Melanie, on behalf of all of us. But if you feel inclined to donate to Hippie Cece, there's a video there showing what she does, and there's her link for her PayPal pool. And also Hippie Cece's the link for the video showing what she does. While you're there, if you wouldn't mind, also subscribe to her channel. Let's get her some subscribers to her channel, guys. Now I'm gonna warn you, she is plain spoken, no holds barred, tells you what she thinks. Mo, I don't think that, I don't know. She told me she had everything, but I don't know. She just told me that because I'd already bought we'd already donated the blanket. I don't know. That's why I wanted to share everything today. Guys, the homeless people and the people in the nursing homes, they are often left out at Christmas. A lot of people in the nursing homes, they don't have anybody that comes to see them. And homeless people, they are just totally forgotten about. And anybody that will take up and do things for that. Now, guys, Hippie Cece has said it on her video, so I can go ahead and tell you guys. Hippie Cece was doing this, okay? Hippie Cece has been doing this. And Thanksgiving Day, her brother-in-law, they received a text. Her brother-in-law was threatening self-harm. And before they could get to his house, he carried it out. So, guys, Hippie Cece needs lots of prayers. The memorial service is Monday. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't put it past her to tell me that she's okay because we donated the blankets. But I'm gonna donate more. She just doesn't know it yet. Yes, Tara, it's so sad. It's so sad. So, and you know what, guys? She still was concerned to keep on with what God had laid on her heart. And she was having tooth problems at the same time. Her jaw was swelled up really bad. She was just, Hippie Cece went through a terrible time Thanksgiving. So, guys, if you believe in prayer, please pray for Hippie Cece. Please. Please pray for her and her family. Send her positive wishes, good vibes, whatever, please. But I'm going to do more for her, for what she's doing from our channel. But if you have extra and if you feel led to donate, please donate to her. Please. To be honest with you, with what she's going through with her family, I'm sure Hippie Cece could use a little extra funds anyway. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when someone commits suicide, even if they have life insurance, their life insurance won't pay out anything. I don't know this situation. I have not asked. It's not my business. I have not asked. But I'm just saying, I know sometimes in a situation like that, your life insurance will not pay out. So, no, you spelt it just fine, Miss Linda. You spelt it just fine. Yes, yes, Lori. They can use those too. Um, I think only I can do that, Mo. Let me see. Let me find that as well while I'm here. I was wanting to tell y'all. I'm glad Mo brought that up because I wanted to tell y'all about that on my community tab. From now on, every Monday, we're going to start. I'm going to start prayer, a prayer. It won't let me share it in here, Mo, but it's on my community tab, guys, and it's praying hands with a cross, and you can go there and anytime and put your prayer request. Hey, Lisa Lane. Oh, thank you so much for stopping in. You don't have to put what your prayer is if it's a private. If you just want to put you know unspoken or private prayer request, ever how you want to word it, just let us know that you need prayers every Monday. It'll be good morning, Lou. How are you? Every Monday it'll start over. Every Monday morning I'm going to start it over. Oh, okay. See, Tara, I didn't know that. And I wasn't trying, wasn't being nosy, wasn't being ugly, anything. But if anyone, wait a minute, guys, just a second. My mother-in-law texts me a sale on soft drinks. Um, she knows that we run out sometimes. Oh, we're doing pretty good. Oh, Tara, thank you for telling me that. But if anyone feels Hippie Sissy has not asked at all for anything, but I'm asking as Hippie Sissy's friend. If you feel inclined and can to please donate to her. Please donate to her. Um, Getting back to the prayer request. I pray, Mo and I pray over them several times a day. Specifically, I pray over them every morning. I turn my computer on or pull it up on my phone, pray over them every morning. Yes, things like that. Exactly, Robinzo. Exactly. But I pray over the prayer request every morning throughout the day. And my husband and I, when we do our devotion and say our prayers at night, we pray over the prayer request together. So just know that if you put a prayer request on there, it's not just words that I go back and read or that we go back and read. We pray over those prayer requests. Prayer changes things. Prayer works. Yes, ma'am. Prayer works. Yeah, not everyone has life insurance. Exactly right, Tara. Not everyone does. I'm fortunate enough that we've always had life insurance. We've carried life insurance on our children since they were 2 weeks old. Oh, Lisa Lane, do you know how happy that makes me? Honestly, that makes me so happy. It really does. And it's not me, Lisa. I'm going to tell you how I feel about that. It's not me, it's God. It's God working through me to help people to understand He's there for you. He is there for you. He's there for every one of us. And if you ever feel alone, don't feel alone. Don't. God is right there with you. Yeah, we might start doing a live on the Case Cares channel, and everybody can just state their prayer request if they want to. See how everyone feels about that. Oh, SM, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. Lisa, I think so. Yes, I sure do. I think so. And if you ever feel like that you're away from God, just remember God wasn't the one that moved. You moved. Do I sin? I sin daily. I sin every single solitary day. The person trying to live the best Christian life in the world still sins. Sin, it's impossible not to sin. It's impossible not to. Oh, Iris, when Iris prays, oh my goodness. When Iris prays, wow. I feel it from my head to my toes when that woman prays. I love, 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 love to hear her pray. Impala Queen, exactly. I was born a sinner. I'm saved by the grace of God. I mess up every single day, but I try every day to be better than the day I was before. And guys, I want to tell you, I am so happy. Like Lisa, I'm so happy that you feel that you feel comfortable enough to even ask that question in chat. That makes me so happy. You know, people talk about that they feel like that they're led to go overseas. Oh, Regina, I laughed last night too. I just have to say that I did. I laughed last night. I couldn't help it. I did. But people talk about, well, they were go over. They feel led to go overseas to be, to be a missionary. They want to. They want to do the. They feel doing. They need to do this to be a missionary. I right here feel like that in a lot of ways that I'm doing a mission for God. I do. And it's because of people like Lisa Lane who tell me that they feel closer to God, that they didn't feel very religious before, but they're feeling closer to God. And I want you to know, guys, you you can email me. You can, let me see if I got this. Let me, I want to edit that out, edit something out. I'm going to scroll this across the bottom. You can email me, you can call me, you can text me. It is an amazing feeling, Lori. It is an amazing feeling. You can email me, you can text me, you can call me. And if you need to talk, if you need to pray, whatever, I'm here for you. Lori, I do too. I love it when God leads me on a path. I love it when God leads me on a path and it puts it so perfectly that this is what I want you to do. Now, guys, a lot more. We're going to try for these types of lives to be on the Case Cares channels. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. But this one, good morning, Francisca. How are you? Um, but this live just kind of happened, and we're just letting it happen. We're just going to let it happen right here, right here, right. The way it's going. But we're going to have Case Cares lives. Um, I'm feeling better. I'm going to get back to our devotions and to our studies. If there's anything that you're interested in us studying about the Bible, email me. Let me know. We'll do a Bible study on it. We will. If there's anything in particular, Mo just dropped the link to the Case Cares channel. If you haven't subscribed there and you're interested in it, please subscribe. Um, Guys, give me just a second. I need to run and get my ice pack, okay? Give me just a second. Give me just 1 minute. It won't take me just a second. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. My the medicine that's for my that's exactly right, Robin. Though God didn't care what channel we put this on. The medicine they gave me through the IV, they told me could be kind of hard on my kidneys. I have one kidney that I had cancer in, and I had to have part of it removed. So it's bothered me a little bit, but it's okay. I just needed the heat wasn't helping. I had the heating pad on it; it wasn't helping, so I wanted to get the ice pack. But but guys, if there's a question that y'all have about the Bible, and that y'all want us to study, email me, text me, let me know. And if I don't know if it's something that I don't fully understand, or if I have questions about it, I can ask my husband, I can ask my father-in-law who's a retired minister, I can ask my preacher at church, I can ask one of the deacons to help me understand it. I will get the answers. And then we will come back and we will study it. I promise you that. And we'll do it. I ordered 3 Beth Moore books, and also Dr. David Dr. David Jeremiah. I already had one of his books and my husband's books, Bible study books. I kind of borrowed it from him because he's not using it right now. That I've been using as one of my study books lately. But guys, we can do it. And who knows? If you have a question and I don't know the answer to it, hey, Res Rose, I'm so glad you're listening, sweetheart. And I don't know the answer to it. Someone in here may know the answer to it. Who knows? But we will learn together. Yeah, Mo watches Dr. Jeremiah every Sunday. She was the one that told me, like, you need to get you some Dr. David Jeremiah books. And I thought, Dr. David Jeremiah, where have I heard that name from? And I went looking in my husband's study books and on his bookshelves, and there were some books in there, Dr. Jeremiah's. And I told him, I said, I'm getting this one out. He said, okay. Because I'm going to be honest with you. The first time I told my husband that my friends online were interested in learning and studying, having devotionals and talking about God and things like that, my husband thought I was crazy. He said, "Not on YouTube." I said, "Yes, on YouTube." Okay, I'm gonna write that book down, Tara, because I've been wanting to get me a. Actually, I'm gonna take me a picture. I've been wanting to get me one that to start the new year out, and I think that's the one that I've been looking for. Chicken soup for the Christian soul. Oh, I will look for that one in Paula Queen. I will look for that one too. Guys, I take pictures of stuff so that I can remember and go back. So when I say I'm taking pictures, please don't think anything of it. I take pictures. It's easier than writing it down sometimes. But if y'all don't mind, I'll tell y'all about a little bit about my relationship with God. I thought I'm sorry I have to go now, but I'm excited, Case. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. Come back sometime. Yes, definitely come back, okay? When I was a little girl, I thought that I was saved. I was probably 9 or 10. I thought that I was saved. And I was baptized. I joined the church. And when I was 16 during revival one night, it just, this feeling just came over me like, no, 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 you're not saved. You're not, mm-mm. You're not right with God. You need to get right with God. And I gave my heart to God right there in the revival and joined the church and was rebaptized and joined the church. And have I always lived right? No. Okay, Autumn, we'll be here for a little bit, sweetheart. Um, have I always lived right? No. But the thing about it is, I wasn't the one that moved. I mean, excuse me, God wasn't the one that moved. I was. I was the one that moved. It wasn't God. I moved. And um, we tried to raise our children in church. Our boys are very excited, especially our youngest one, our 24-year-old. He's kind of at that stage. Sometimes if he stays out too late with his friends on Saturday night, he might not make it to church on Sunday. But our 21-year-old, it doesn't matter how late he stays out on Saturday night, he's going to be in church on Sunday mornings. Oh, Francisca, thank you for coming. Res Rose, I'm gonna take a picture of that so that I can look for him. Yep, they come back. No worries. That's exactly right. My 24-year-old. I mean, he lives. I don't have any doubts about his relationship with God. Just sometimes I wish that when he stays, he would remember when I'm out with my friends having fun on Saturday night. I still need to be church Sunday morning. You know what I mean? But he'll get back there. I know he will. There's not a doubt in my mind. And but we always try to remember when we were raising the boys. Red Rose, you know what? You don't have to be in church to have church. Church is not a building. Church is the people. That's the way I feel anyway. Somebody in here may disagree. Church is not the building, it's the people. You can have church sitting in your living room with you and your significant other or your children or whatever, because the Bible says where two or more are gathered, that God is there also. So you can have church anywhere. The church isn't that's just a building. That's just the building we go to. It's the people that make it up. I love my church family too, Lori Ann. I do. I love my church family. And guys, when I've been sick, we eat on Wednesday nights at my church. And when I've been sick, they always make up. Hey Kelly, happy holidays. They always make me a plate and send it home with my husband. Few bad experiences, lots of hypocrites. Res Rose, I've had a lot of people have that experience, and I will pray that you find the right church. Do you know what I mean? That God leads you to the right place. Because not every church is like that. Mm-hmm. And y'all, the community post for prayer was Mo's idea. She said, we need a place where people can come and put their prayer requests. You're welcome, Res Rose. Where people can put their prayer requests and we can pray over them. That was all Mo's idea. And see, guys, we all work together. We all work together to make all of this happen. Give me just a second, guys. All right, sorry about that. But yes, guys, don't ever think that you have to go to the fanciest building or whatever. No, 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 no. That's just a building. Just a building. It's the people that make up the church. The people. It's the people. I had surgery one morning about 2.5 hours away from home. I had to be there at 5 a.m. My husband and I had went the night before to the city to got a hotel room so that we wouldn't have to get up so early, you know, and be at the hospital. We walked into the hospital, and there sat my preacher, or our preacher. He had prayed with us because it was on a Monday morning. He had prayed with us Sunday night before we left church to leave to go, to the hotel. So we didn't think we would see him. There he was, and he said, "I had to be here to have prayer with you before they took you to surgery." Guys, find people like that close to you. Find people like that will lead you. And they won't lead you astray. They won't lead you the wrong way. But find people that will lead you. Find people that aren't afraid to tell you when you make a mistake. Because Monday, I was about to make a terrible mistake. I was about to say some very bad words to the person who said my husband was having an affair. Mo stopped me. Find friends who aren't afraid to tell you, don't do that. Don't. Because most likely that person wouldn't have even heard it anyway. They probably had already left the chat. They didn't care. All they cared about was hurting me. And if I had stooped to their level, it was going to hurt me even more. Yes. Mo, I honestly do believe Mo is a friend that would tell you if you had lipstick on your teeth. I do believe that. And I know there are other people that are going live right now, and I appreciate you guys sticking around with me. I really do. I appreciate it more than you know. Yes, sometimes people need prayer in the middle of the night. They do. You never know when someone needs prayer. Mm. One thing that Mo and I were talking about this morning, because we were talking about prayer. One thing that we were talking about, you hear people say, "I prayed, I prayed, I prayed," but God hasn't answered my prayer. God hasn't answered my prayer. Remember this. Sometimes God not answering your prayer, He is actually answering your prayer. Sometimes He's actually answering your prayer when you think He's not answering your prayer. When I got sick, I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed that I would get well enough I could go back to work. And I was upset, very, very, very upset that God wasn't answering my prayers. My preacher's wife, my mom, and my mother in law finally told me one day, oh, at different times, of course, not they weren't all in the same room to tell me, but different times, that maybe God is answering your prayer and you're just not listening because it's not the answer that you want. So, guys, when we pray, we've also got to be ready to listen and accept His answer. Got to be ready to accept His answer. And it may be no, it may be a no, it may be a no, not right now, or it may be a no forever. We need prayers right now for a man is outside the United Nations in New York City with a rifle, praying hard, no one is hurt, cops need strength. Oh my God, yes, definitely pray for that, everyone. Definitely, definitely. Tara, let me get inside. Let me get into here where I can highlight that. Please, guys, pray for that. Wow. Oh my. Yes, Robin, so God does know what's best for us. Okay, Julie, yes, go feed those kids. Go feed those kids. God does know what's best for us. And like I said, his no may be a no for, no, that's not what I have planned for your life, or no, that's not what I have planned for you for right now. Lori, I do too. I thank God for just the beautiful little things in life. Um, Sometimes when I'm sitting at a red light, I just thank God for the beautiful days. Um, I've literally sat at a red light waiting, while I'm waiting for it to turn green or whatever, and said a small prayer. Now I'm not perfect. I don't want anyone to think I'm perfect, but you can you can pray just the smallest prayers, and you don't always have to bow your head, close your eyes to pray. Robin, so he did have a better plan for me. It wasn't his plan for me to go back to work. He had a better plan for me. It took me a long time to accept it. But he had a better plan for me. Oh, Robin, so there's not a place I haven't prayed either. I've been to the cemetery where my mother's buried and prayed because my dad was sick. He had knee surgery. He had staph infection in his knee. I've been to the cemetery and prayed at my mother's grave. I prayed in the chapel at the hospital when my mother was sick and and where she eventually passed away. I prayed inside Walmart. I prayed inside the grocery store. Mo, you and I've talked about that. When Mo stands up, she's going to make me a video and we're going to celebrate. And if I can, I'll go see her. If it's to where I can get to her, we're going to celebrate. It's in God's time. It's not on man's watch. It's on God's time. And I've told Mo, don't let anybody ever tell her she won't walk again. Don't. Don't let anyone ever say that to you. If a doctor says that, say thank you for your opinion, but God knows best. And I trust him. Go on about your day. Hey, Anxious for Life. Um, when Oh, that's beautiful, Tara. That is so beautiful. When I was told that I would never be able to take care of my children by myself again. It made me angry. But God answered my prayer on that one. He answered my prayer. And I can do most of the things in the house. I can't climb. I do too, Kelly. Anytime I see an accident, ambulance, or anything, I pray. I do. Um, I don't climb. I don't take any chances like that because I'm home alone a lot. I am, and but God answered the prayer that I could cook for my family again. I can do the laundry. I can vacuum. All the things that I was told I wouldn't be able to do. By the doctors that told me that I had a stroke. For all of you haters that I know will come back and watch this. Tara. But yeah, I was told that I wouldn't ever be able to do those things again. Thank you, Anxious for Life. I am too. I thank God for it. Um, I thank God that I'm able to drive myself for my doctor's appointments. I was told I wouldn't be able to do that. I did it. I'm doing it. I do have sometimes some memory issues, but I try to laugh those off to my age. But don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do something. If it's God's will, you will do it. God has a plan for each and every person that's born. Hey, Tricia, how are you? Oh, Autumn. I don't want to see those things again right now. But um, that's exactly right, Tara. The only thing I don't listen to someone say is the words "I can't." I just, God has a plan for each and every person that's taking a breath right now. He has a plan for you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be taking a breath right now. Robin, though, my memory, it just, it's awful because, and I want y'all to know sometimes if you email me and I have to say, will you remind me what your username is? Please don't think bad of it. Please don't. Because I'm not being ugly. Yay, Christiane. I'm so glad. How are you? Um, but God has a plan for each and every one of you. And but what I started saying, if sometimes I can't remember what your username is when you email me, please don't take offense to it. My memory goes sometimes. Okay, Tricia, I understand that. All anxious for life. See there? Yes. She said, my daughter has HHT, which contributed to AVMs on her brain. She is completely disabled, but she has blessed more people than most people who can walk and talk. God does have a plan. Yes. Yes, He does. And don't ever think that He doesn't. And don't ever think that you're alone. Don't. Don't ever feel like you're alone. Because you know what? You've got all of us with you anyway, and you've got God right there beside of you. He's right there beside of you. Right there. Tara, your daughter has COVID. Oh my. We will definitely be praying, Tara. I am so sorry. You are a lucky girl today, Christiane. We're talking about faith in God and prayer and how it can change, how prayer can change things. And there's a purpose in your life. If you're still breathing, God has a purpose for you. My dad turned 80 years old last week. And he will tell you, I'm still breathing because God's not finished with me yet, with my work here on earth. I've still got something He's wanting me to finish. My real dad, my biological father, he died when he was 34. I have to count it. Yeah, 34. 34. I think I said the other day 32, but he was 34. I get it. I have to count the years up. Yeah, he was 34 when he died. Oh, Tara, thank you. I was 5. My older brother was 9, and my little brother was 3. And um, his work on earth was done. My dad, my biological father, he was saved on his deathbed, literally. But God was finished with him on earth. But I have hope and the promise and from God that I will see my dad again because I'm a Christian. I'll see my dad. But I'm thankful. Oh, Autumn, it's okay. I can talk about it now. It's okay. But I'm so thankful that my aunt and uncle adopted me when I was 8, almost 9. They adopted me. They raised me as their own, and I had a good mom and dad from that point on. And but you never know what God's got in store for you. You never know. You never know. Christiane, if that's what it takes right there, sweetheart, for you to get through, yes. They the day that they put my mother on a ventilator, the day they put her on a ventilator, I called one of our deacons at our church that were the one of the ones that were the closest to, and I was crying so hard he could barely understand me. And he said, "You're going to have to just calm down and tell me what's going on. What's going on?" And I was telling him that my mother had been put on a ventilator and we needed prayer. And I begged God to spare my mother's life. I begged him to. And it was hard when he didn't. It was very hard. But I now see that her work on earth was done. And Christiane, she does. Your mom does have the best seat in the house, just like my mom, the best seat in the house. She's seeing everything. Okay, Autumn. I love you too, girl. Y'all know that song by if you like country at all, you may not have heard it. But that song by Alan Jackson, "I Want to Stroll Over Heaven with You." That's my song about that's a song that makes me think of my family that's passed on. I want to stroll over heaven with them someday. I want them to show me around. Mo, Mo and I help each other out. That's no joke. She saves me and I save her, and Tara, honey, I cry with it too. I cry with that song too, but I do. I want to stroll over heaven with my family someday. And some people may think this is silly to say, but when I was the sickest, and didn't know, I was scared. I'll be honest, I was scared. I was afraid I was going to die and leave my children. But that was a song that I told my husband that if something did happen to me, that I wanted him to make sure was played at my funeral. I know some people may think, oh, having those talks like that with your family. No, 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 no. It's good to have those talks with your family. It's good to have those talks. They need to know. Tears are good. You're not a crybaby. No, 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 no. Tears are good. I cry sometimes when I'm happy. I cry when I get angry. If I'm ever angry and I start crying, it's just best just to leave me alone for a little while and let me get myself, gather myself back together. Because it's probably not going to end well if you try to confront me while I'm crying. If you're the one that made me mad. But it it's okay to cry. Oh, Tara, yes, that's a beautiful song too. I hope you dance. Yes, yes. Well, guys, I love you all so much. I thank you so much for being here. Um, we're going to start. May not be today since this one went so long, but we're going to start doing our devotions back on Case Cares, and I'll set those up so hopefully reminders will go out. Probably try to do one tomorrow. Um, Robin's OC, everybody has little signs that it's just best just to leave me alone for a minute. You know what I mean? Just give me a break. Yeah. Anxious for Life. I'm so glad y'all are looking forward to the devotionals. I'm looking forward to them. Um, I'm going to buy that book to do the one for every day for a year, and we'll have that to start at the beginning of the year. Yes, don't forget to leave your DNA on the thumbs up and the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. Guys, if you don't mind, please share um, my link in any place that you can share it. My goal is to have 1,000 subs by the end of the year. That's my goal. And I know it can happen. I know it can. Yes, I needed this live. I did. Oh, wow, Tara. Yes, I'm gonna order that today then. I'm gonna order that today. It's only $6.99 on Amazon. I will order that today and have it and get it in. But yes, I needed this today, and I think a lot of people did. But I thank you all so much for being here. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And if you can share my link anywhere, please consider doing so. You can share it on Twitter, um, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere like that might get people to come and join us. I'm so glad, Robin. So I am so glad. Please consider sharing it so that more people might subscribe. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you guys next time. Love you guys. Oh, you're more than welcome, Lorianne. Thank you all for being here. I've enjoyed this. Thank you, Tara. Thank you so, so much. Yes, I needed this, guys. Y'all just have no idea how much I needed this. I really did. I really did. Oh, Kelly, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you were here and I'm glad you enjoyed it. But guys, if you can share, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And get some more subscribers over here. It would mean a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.